not to mention a lot of fun. Her first time airborne on the wing also happened to be her first show. She fell in love with it and was the primary attraction at the Flying Circus in Bealeton, Virginia for over 12 years. On the takeoff roll in the airplane Aurora, here comes Jane Wicker, and at the controls, Kirk Wicker. We're going to step back into our time machine here and visit the golden age of aviation. Jane Wicker is about to demonstrate the daring and breathtaking art of wing walking. Not just wing riding, folks, this is the real thing. With no safety line and no parachute, she is going to amaze you by climbing, walking, and hanging all over her beautiful 500 horsepower Stearman she affectionately calls Aurora. During the barnstorm era, wing walkers competed by trying to outdo one another with more impressive feats of daring on the airplane. Jane is no different and is about to recreate the thrilling act of wing walking. Not only will you see her on top of the airplane during aerobatic maneuvers, but you will see her climb between the wings without benefit of a safety line and witness moves that no other wing walker is even brave enough to try. Sit back and hold your breath, because you are about to see something you've never seen before. Everybody wave at Jane! And there she is on the top of that beautiful 500 horsepower Super Stearman she calls Aurora. All right, she's on that top stanchion up there. She's got the best seat in the house. She's also got 125 miles an hour of wind up there as well. Not only that, but at times the airspeeds on this airplane will reach in excess of 150 miles per hour. To combat the effects of wind chill at those speeds, she is wearing all kinds of thermal underwear up there. She's got Under Armour level 3, she told me. Oh, they're climbing up for some altitude here. Jane on the top wing. You know, I could never do this. I'd be screaming so loud I'd slow the airplane down. Coming around high and from the right, Jane Wicker on the top wing of Aurora. Kirk Wicker at the controls. Here we go. This is the only time that Jane Wicker is strapped to the airplane. There's one half of the Cuban. Here comes the other half, and with that beautiful smoke trail, you can see they are describing a perfect figure 8 lane on its side. She's waving up there. That, ladies and gentlemen, is just a full Cuban 8. This next maneuver is one of my personal favorites. Onto the vertical. Keep your eyes on this. As the airspeed bleeds off, Kirk Wicker kicks that left rudder in. It's the hammerhead with Jane on the top wing. We're not done yet. There she is waving at the top. She comes across the sky. Well, you know, one hammerhead just isn't good enough. Here comes another one. Woo-hoo-hoo. Here's the G-forces building up again, back to straight level. Here's an aileron roll. First she's the highest, next thing you know, she's the lowest point on the airplane. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras and camcorders ready. I know I've been saying this an awful lot, but here is an excellent photo opportunity to see Jane on the top wing of Aurora. And here they come in from the left. Kirk Wicker at the controls of Aurora, Jane Wicker on the top wing. Wow. There's the absolute, total, ultimate roller coaster ride, strapped to the top wing of Aurora and doing aerobatics. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Now, Jane is going to climb down from the top stanchion. Kirk Wicker has the throttle pulled back on the airplane. The idea being is that he's got to slow the airplane up to give Jane a good chance of getting back to where she needs to be. And now she's climbing out on the wing. As you can see, she's about in the middle of that left wing. She's climbing onto a javelin strut. This is about the best way you're ever gonna fly like Superman. Right here, Jane Wicker on the javelin strut of Aurora. Now, the one thing that helps keep Jane on this airplane is a little thing she told me called 3 points of contact. At all times, she maintains either 2 hands and 1 foot, or both feet and 1 hand on the airplane during this flight. Oh, they're going to do a wing over with Jane on that javelin strut. Here she comes again. Oh, she's off the javelin strut. Now she's standing out there by the javelin strut. All right, here comes the fun part, the loop.
Oh my God.
She is physically standing on the airplane. Now, the one thing you've got to remember is that Kirk Wicker, her ex-husband, going to negative G's. She cannot be weightless on that wing. She's only hanging on with her 2 bare hands and both feet. So Kirk Wicker has to maintain positive G's at all time to keep Jane glued to the airplane. Remember, she has no safety equipment, no tethers, no lines, no parachute. So she absolutely has to stay with the airplane at all times. Coming in from the right. Here they are again. Kirk Wicker at the controls and Jane Wicker out there on the wing for the aileron roll. The only thing keeping on her on that airplane right now, besides gravity, are 2 strong fists and 2 very glued feet. Well, at least she hopes they're glued. By the way, you will not see wing walkers wing walking in any kind of rain for 2 very important reasons. Those of you who ride motorcycles and get caught in the rain know one of them, because all of that rain pelting your face absolutely stings. And at the speeds that Jane is in here, oh boy, it'd be very bad. The second reason is you could lose your grip if the wing of the airplane is wet. Coming in from the right, she's on the end strut now. Here's Jane Wicker and Aurora. All right, everybody, let's wave to Jane as she goes by. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. There you go. Oh, boy. And you know, here's the thing. With Jane out there on that left wingtip, the left wing is a little heavier than the right wing, so Kirk Wicker has to compensate for that. He's got to hold a little aileron in it to keep the airplane from rolling. And not only that, but Jane is out there not exactly helping the aerodynamics of the plane. So he's got to compensate for that too with the rudder. Now, you have to see this to believe it. Jane is going to go and hang from the end strut of Aurora on this next pass.
I'm getting a picture.
Kirk has the airplane slowed down so that Jane can get into position. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. She is hanging underneath the wing of Aurora. Now remember, she has no safety equipment at all. None. 0. The only thing keeping her on Aurora right now are her 2 feet wrapped around the end strut of Aurora. You'll notice that Kirk Wicker is keeping the speed down. If she gets too much speed going, Jane can't pull herself back up to the airplane. But this is not the incredible part, ladies and gentlemen. We're about ready to see the incredible part. Coming right up next, they're going to reposition this airplane. Jane Wicker will once again hang from the left wing. And Kirk Wicker is going to roll the airplane inverted so that Jane Wicker is actually sitting on the bottom of the bottom wing. Here they come from the left. You got your camcorders and cameras going, right? She's the only wing walker in the world doing this move. Here it comes. There's the rollover. She is now sitting on that bottom wing. Oh, yeah. And now Jane's got to pick herself back up and get back in the airplane. They're going to come and land. Wow. Is that incredible or what? She is the only wing walker in the entire world doing that particular maneuver. Nobody else out there has the guts to do it. But here she is, Jane Wicker, right here at this incredible world-class air show here at the Greenwood Lake Airport. Now she's going to climb back into the airplane. You can see that she's climbing back in toward the cockpit. She's going to sit down in there, go brrr, because it is a little chilly up there. She's going to fasten her seatbelt, and they're going to come in for a landing.
Oh, she has to fasten her seatbelt.
And then we are going to ask you to do something very special. Phew, I'll tell you what. I've had the opportunity to fly that airplane back in August when we got Irened out. That is an absolutely magnificent airplane. And no, I did not get turned upside down for the simple fact that I get airsick very easily. You do one roll with me in an airplane and I turn as green as that grass. Unfortunately, that's a shame because I really love aerobatics. It is a great thing to do. It's a lot of fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jane Wicker and Kirk Wicker are coming in. And there she is back on that top stanchion on the top wing there. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody wave to Jane Wicker as she, Aurora, and her ex-husband Kirk Wicker taxi back in.
Yeah, I know. What is